Hey everyone, it's Andrew with Awesome Academy. Alright, so what is Awesome Academy meant to be? In order to answer that, I'm going to give a little backstory on me. I was raised by a single mom with 4 kids in a small town in upstate New York with very little opportunity, at least for us. As a kid, I pushed a lawnmower around my trailer park and made some cash mowing people's grass around the age of like 11 or 12. I got my first real job at 14 or 15 working at KFC. I needed to get permission from my school guidance counselor and have her sign off what we called working papers. Shout out to Mrs. Mans. This was basically a permission slip from the school saying I could work as long as my grades didn't slip and I could only work so many hours per week and stuff like that. Anything I wanted as a kid, I needed to work and buy it for myself. My mom, she honestly is a superhero with, doing what she did with what she had. Amazing. I really appreciate that as an adult now, but beyond, food in my belly and clothes on my back and a roof over my head, if I wanted a video game, I was going to have to figure out how to get it. And that's what I did. So the first video game I actually bought was the original Call of Duty, which was a little disc for the PC back in like 2001, 2002. I actually didn't get to play it after I bought it, I think for like a year and a half though, because our old compact computer we had just wasn't able to run it. When I was 16, I bought my first vehicle. This was a beat up 1990 Dodge Dakota pickup. I paid the guy $700 for it, and that was about 6 months of saved paychecks from KFC for me. The truck had a lot of issues, and I remember the older guy actually asking me if I was sure that I wanted this to be my first car, but this was perfect for me. I could afford it. I obviously couldn't afford to just pay a shop to fix everything that was wrong with this truck, though, and I had to learn. This is why this whole backstory matters. I learned how to work with my hands and how to fix things and how they worked out of necessity. My mom always had a do-it-yourself mindset when it came to fixing a clogged drain or repainting a room in a house we were living in or checking the oil in her old cars that she always owned. Her attitude imprinted on me. I saw what she did, what she had to do, and it formed me. I just kind of ran with it from there. She always said that her father, my grandfather, had a saying. He said, if someone else can do it, you can too. As I got older, I accumulated more and more knowledge and technical skills, but I also began to realize a distinction between 2 types of people. There are the people who do things, and there are people who have things done. By that, I mean there are people who get their hands dirty and go out and they do their own lawn mowing and landscaping, they remodel their own bathrooms, they do their own oil changes on their cars. Then there's the people who just don't. They take their car in for an oil change, they have a contractor do the bathroom remodeling, and they have a landscaper they like do all of their outdoor maintenance for them. Of course, you always have the interlopers, the doers from Group 1, who are old enough or successful enough that they know sometimes it's nice to just pay some kid to come and mow the grass for them. Or they find an outstanding deal at a garage for a cheap oil change, and they just have them do it. But they still know how to do these things. Group 2 just doesn't have the time or probably even the interest in learning how to do these things for themselves. I believe I'm firmly in Group 1. This channel or project or whatever you want to call it is for the people in Group 1 or the people wanting to be in Group 1. When I was a broke teenager trying to teach myself how the engine in my old truck worked so that I could fix it myself, the internet was my primary source of information. Wikipedia pages, YouTube videos, as blurry as they all were back then, and forum posts were my doorway into becoming a self-reliant young man. And I want to give back in some way. Awesome Academy, hopefully, will be more than just a collection of hands-on how-to videos for mechanical stuff, but it will apply the DIY mindset to everything. I'm talking health and fitness, cooking, technology, computers, fabrication, finance, investment, business, and everything else. Question everything, think for yourself, and see what you're actually capable of. It's hopefully going to teach a DIY lifestyle. And for my son, I hope one day these videos of your old man talking to a camera will help you out in some way. I love you, buddy. I figure I'm doing a lot of this stuff anyway. I might as well record it and put it on the internet, and if it ends up helping somebody, awesome. Anyway, I hope you stick around and enjoy the content I plan on putting out. Maybe you'll learn something from it too. Alright, thanks for listening to me tell my whole life story on this one. See you in the next one. Thanks. Oh, and remember, if someone else can do it, so can you. And knowledge is power, so be mighty.